By the way, I was with the mouthpiece on the whole time. Full body workout, even cardiovascularly more than usual. Because it takes a lot of muscles to clench that mouthpiece in and to be able to breathe properly with it in. It's a whole different ballpark right there, man. Whole different game. You gotta learn from the bottom to the top. Most of you say, oh, breathing is, common sense. No, but there's certain type of breathings. Trust me, it's taking me years to master this. And I'm barely getting there, I've been doing this since religiously since about the age of 12. Alright, I got into martial arts a lot earlier than that, but anyhow, I've been studying the breathing for that long, and I study it quite often. And let me tell you, I'm barely getting to where I know what to do in any situation when it comes to breathing. The self-defense, the striking, that comes natural. I'm not worried about that at all. Not to sound arrogant or egotistical or whatnot, but I put my body in autopilot, and I worry more about separating my cardiovascular system from my body by using my mind. Alright, that's why I say it's 90% mental, 10% physical. Even though you're putting out 100%, some of you might say 110, there's no such thing as 110, but for you, all of us will be putting out 100% no matter what, physically. But we gotta learn to put our bodies in autopilot, so most of our efforts go in our strategy, mentally. So we're 3 to 4 steps ahead of our opponent. Alright, because think about it. Most opponents follow certain patterns. There's very, very few mixed martial artists that I've seen that actually don't follow a pattern. They just adapt and they go with the flow and adapt as they go. Alright, but mostly everybody, they have certain sequences that they follow when it comes to the way they maneuver to evade shots, to dampen shots, to parry shots, whatever the case may be, to fully block a shot. Alright, so there's only about 3 to 4 usual movements that they're going to make. 3 or 4, you're already ahead of this game because you already know 3 or 4 of their most typical moves. That means you're 3 or 4 steps ahead of your opponent. Also, not only that, but they're going to follow 3 to 4 the most combination sequences. Alright, when you're in that heat of the moment, most fighters, they cannot focus and they cannot follow through with what they train. The only thing they can follow through with is their conditioning, that's it. But if they don't have that true strategy built into them, which most sorry to say, most gyms really don't, they don't really study strategy much, alright? There's a lot to be studied when I could research and study when it comes to strategy in the fight game, right? Anyhow, I'm not trying to say that I'm that I know better than everybody else. No, it's just I've been through different gyms, and most of them don't truly teach strategy. They just do conditioning. My grandma can do that for you. My grandma can tell me do 10 push-ups. Without stopping, do 20 more. Without stopping, do 30 jumping jacks. Just calisthenics alone, I can get conditioned. All right. Anyhow, the point is you gotta train the way you would fight, because you will fight the way you train. Trust me. In many different types of forms of defending yourself and combatives, and use your imagination. I used to be in the army. And trust me, that's the way it works. You will fight the way you train. So if you didn't train hard, you're not gonna fight hard. You may think you are, but you won't. You'll gas out. You might have it up here, but your body won't follow because no conditioning is gonna be there. Anyhow, hope you guys trust my methods and at least try them out for a few weeks. Alright, because it takes a while for the body to adapt. What else? That's about it for now. Once again, this was a FAST. FAST is an acronym for Fight, Aerobics, and Strategic Training. I'm doing it by myself, or else it would have been a lot more hand and eye coordination going on than what I had up here by myself. All right. Anyhow, so you'll get trained on everything when it comes to the fight game. If you do this FAST training, we'll maximize your circulation for the most part, and then breathing. Remember what I said, the breathing techniques. If you maximize circulation, you'll be able to intake a lot more oxygen. Oxygen equals energy, plus oxygen, when you release it a certain way, helps you release tension as well. That makes you more limber, feeling less pain, being able to reach out just a tiny bit longer than usual, and faster when you're less tense. Anyhow, that's about it. This was chest and abs. I still need to do, let me see. No, that's it. That's all of them. Chest, abs, and legs. All right. And my breaks, as you've seen, with shadow boxing, some was light, some was heavy, some was other little things like my little friend right here. Right. This was smoky, man. This little pedal machine. Trust me, especially the way I was doing it, raising off my knees. That way I use a lot of core when I'm using all that cardio, man. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed this workout. And if not, give me what you think, what you liked about it, what you didn't like about it. I know it's a little boring right now, but I'm going to add some content that's going to make it more interactive, I guess you can say, literally interactive. You'll be able to click on something, it'll take you somewhere else, stuff like that.